I need to KO the Lunala. I'm hoping this does. It looks really close though. YouTube, today we're trying out a brand new team, and if you watched the recent Salt Lake City regional stream, you might recognize these 6. These are the 6 that Max Simon used to get top 32 at the Salt Lake City regional championship, finishing 5-3. And man, it was, what a crazy set that was. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend go check it out. But yeah, the G-Max Butterfree, G-Max Pikachu, just a lot of fun text. I am using my version, so if you want to check out the details of the pace, since I don't have the original, you can check out my version when I'm using down below in the description. And if you do enjoy the videos, be sure to leave a like down below, leave a comment down below. It really does help me out. But let's get started and play some games. This is a really unique restricted duo. Kyurem White, Necrozma, Dustmane, both restricted usually like to Dynamax with Thundurus in Incarnate form, Tapu Fini, Incineroar, and Whimsicott. This is a really unique team because I can't tell if Thundurus is Defiant or the Prankster's variant, especially on this team, because I think it's like Rain Dance, because I feel like Rain Dance would be really good with Necrozma setup and Eerie Impulse as well. But yeah, I can't tell right here. This is not an easy one, I'll definitely say that. This definitely doesn't look like an easy matchup. I do think Whimsicott's probably the way to go here. Whimsicott plus Zacian, I think, allows me to get some pretty good damage off. I like... Man, Charizard's really, really good against the Necrozma, but it's like pretty poor against everything else on my opponent's team. I like Pikachu because of the Lightning Rod, because if it is support on the Thundurus, I would like the Thunder Waves getting redirected to Pikachu. Butterfree, Sleep Powder, there's a Tapu Fini, which I'm not even sure if it's going to be broad here, but I don't want to risk it. I think it's Pikachu here as the last. I don't know. This matchup looks... I don't know much about how I'm supposed to play with this team, but their team is just like a wild card right here, because there's a lot of tricks that they could utilize. Could be Trick 'em on the Necrozma, could be Trick 'em on the Whimsicott here. The Thundurus, I have no idea what set's going to be. I don't even know what they're going to lead here, because it could be either the Kyurem right away, and this looks like Thundurus Kyurem is going to be that lead. All right. Again, Zacian and the Whimsicott right here, and okay, this seems pretty good for me as a lead wise, because I should... What would be the worst case? I just don't know what kind of Thundurus it is. If it's support, I feel like this lead would scream support Thundurus. And if it's support Thundurus, oh, it could have Scary Face. Well, I have Tailwind at least. Yeah, I'm gonna Tailwind here with my Whim, and I'm gonna Behemoth Blade the... I want to Behemoth Blade the Thundurus, because you really shouldn't attack with the Kyurem here. I feel like you have pretty good switches with Incineroar if you have it in the back. I just feel like I always go for a Play Rough for Behemoth Blade into the Thundurus. I think probably Play Rough is pretty safe in the Thundurus immediately. I just don't think Kyurem should attack here. Looks like it did though. No Dynamax from the Thundurus. Okay. Okay, what are you going for? Here comes a Play Rough. I Oko to Thundurus, which is surprising but works out. Earth Power gonna come out into the Zacian. Do I survive? It is Life Orb on the Kyurem, I think, because I believe that's how you knock it out. That's... What were they going for with the Thundurus right there? Yeah, it's Life Orb Kyurem. All right. I go out in a Kyogre, I think, and I go for Helping Hand Water Spouts at this point, because that's a pretty rough position to be in if you're me. And yeah, I think I do go for the Kyogre Helping Hand Water Spout support, because I was not expecting that turn 1. Huh. They didn't go for Thunder Wave, they didn't go for Scary Face. I thought they could go for like Protect Scary Face into another Scary Face. I thought that was another option. The Fini comes in. Okay. So I'm glad I didn't bring Pikachu, because my goal with Pikachu would have been to get the attacks off, or the paralysis into the Kyurem. Glad I'm not going with that game plan. I can go for Helping Hand Water Spout at least, I suppose. I can go for Energy Ball too, but that doesn't really help me here. Yeah, I'm just gonna Helping Hand here for sure though, with the Whimsicott and Water Spout, or Max the Kyogre. I don't have to... I feel like Max the Kyogre might not be bad here, because if the last Pokemon's a Necrozma, I don't mind. You know what? I'm gonna go for the Helping Hand Max Geyser into Kyurem. I'm just gonna dish out as much damage as possible. I don't want to take too much damage from my Kyogre, because I think Kyogre's a win con. I can Volt Tackle the Fini with Pikachu in the end game anyway. Let's see, because this is not exactly an ideal spot if I had to say anything about it. We will Dynamax our Kyogre. Hopefully we can knock out the Kyurem if it doesn't max. If it maxes, this is probably okay, because this was my best move. Let's see. Gonna be a Dynamax does come out probably from the Kyurem. Yep. Okay, so I'm glad I maxed here because I prefer maxing here, getting the damage in the Kyurem with the powerful Max Geyser single target. I just don't know if they're turning on a Whimsicott here or if they're gonna go for a Max Quake. Either way, this is still pretty good. I get a really heavy hit off into Kyurem. It's just, can I beat the Kyurem before it beats me? That's my question. That is my question here. We're gonna get a helping hand off with the Kyogre and the Whimsicott pairing. It's Protect from Feeny is actually really good because I do have Lightning, and I could go for Helping Hand Lightning the next turn if I feel like it. But here comes the Helping Hand. Max Geyser into the Kyurem. I bet this is Max Quake then. Good damage to the Kyurem. Really good damage. Hailstorm. Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. Okay. Whimsicott goes down. Weather changes. I think we're good. I think this could still be a little bit awkward, but I think we have a pretty good shot of winning. The Kyurem has taken the hail damage, or not the hail, the life orb damage. I think it's in range of another Max Geyser single target here. The Phoenix should go down to Volt Tackle, and I hope this is safe. I'm like pretty confident Max Geyser KOs the Kyurem at that range. We'll find out though. It's not in rain, which is my only concern because we had Helping Hand and a Max or the rain boost, and yeah, it's not in range now. I will go for the Volt Tackle though, and I will go for the Geyser into the Kyurem, as I am hoping I can knock out the Kyurem. I do have Thunder on the Kyogre as backup for the Feeny, I guess, which isn't too bad, but we would really love to appreciate the knockout on Kyurem right now, and I can't risk a Kyurem max guarding and Tapu Fini going for like an Icy Wind or knocking out my Pikachu here in a bad spot. So let's just go for the Volt Tackle. Let's go for the Max Geyser here, and hopefully it'll be enough to win this game. That's what I'm hoping for. Gonna be no protects. Okay, Volt Tackle gonna come out into the Tapu Fini. It is able to pick up a knockout. Goodbye, Tapu Fini. One-shotted by this Pikachu, which is gonna take a severe amount of recoil, but yeah, that's okay. I think we're good now because they gave me Tapu Fini. If they went into the Necrozma, it could have been awkward. It has to Calm Mind Tapu Fini. But here comes the Max Geyser into Kyurem. Yeah, barely misses the knockout, but I'm hoping that it goes down to Life Orb hit itself, which would be ideal. Rain, the Quake comes out. Okay, so we still have Weather, which is nice. Gonna target down to Pikachu, so Pikachu does go down. All right, Kyogre versus 2 Pokemon, or 1. I don't know if the Kyurem actually goes down. It looks so close to going down to the Life Orb recoil. Pikachu goes down. It is enough. Okay, that is huge. I don't have to deal with Kyurem or Max Guard Mind games potentially. I'd probably target the other slot regardless because the Kyurem does go down, but it would have been a pain. Let's see, Necrozma in the back. Nice. Okay, Necrozma is the last Pokemon. This is Max Geyser into Water Spout here, and we should be safe for the win, I'm pretty sure, because even if they have Protect, they're taking so much damage with Necrozma. My Kyogre should always outspeed the Necrozma afterward, and then we can go for a Water Spout solo attack. And I don't think Necrozma lives Max Geyser with Mystic Water in the rain. Let's see. Yeah, goodbye, Necrozma. That turn 1 was so strange, which is just like they decided, hey, I'm not gonna Dynamax Thundurus, I'm just gonna go on the offense there. And it wasn't a bulky Thundurus, I'm pretty sure, so it might have actually been the Defiance set. We'll never know unless they share their team, which I don't think they will. No, they didn't share their team, unfortunately. But yeah, I got the read wrong because I thought, okay, I think Kyurem's really good against my team. They led wrong. Maybe they have Scary Face. I thought this lead screamed to support Thundurus, and like Thunder Wave Scary Face could have been a thing, and they would have Scary Face twice if they had it into my Zacian, because if I go Tailwind, Zacian is still faster than Kyurem, and yeah, then they could go for a second Scary Face, and I'm slower than Kyurem knocks me out. That would have been pretty tough. So I thought, okay, that would be pretty bad, but instead they lost their Thundurus. I lost my Zacian. That was pretty bad. However, Kyogre Dynamax was still able to come through, dish out a huge amount of damage, beat the Kyurem, thankfully, and then the Pikachu gained a knock on the Tapu Fini was huge, because if it is Calm Mind, could have been pretty annoying to deal with for my Kyogre in the late game, but thankfully we were able to handle it. Tornadus, Kyogre, Yveltal, Entei, Raichu, and a Rillaboom. Okay, this matchup, let's see, it's definitely manageable. They have their own Tailwind, which kind of hurts me. I do really like Whimsicott lead here. Whimsicott lead does make a lot of sense. I like Whimsicott. Maybe Pikachu? No, because there's also Raichu on their side. Oh man, if they didn't have that Raichu, my Pikachu would kind of just go in against their team. Dealing with their team though, I think it's probably Whimsicott's just a safe lead. I really like Whimsicott plus maybe my Kyogre, because I don't think they lead Rillaboom here. I think they're going to probably lead Tornadus and Kyogre, but I could also see them leading something else like a Raichu, for instance, here. I think that's okay. I'm probably just going to go with... I think Whimsicott plus Kyogre is definitely safe. I want Zacian in the back, and then last Pokemon... do I want to bring Charizard? Butterfree, I don't think is that useful against this team specifically. It really doesn't accomplish much. I think Pikachu actually does do work here. I assume I'm able to get rid of their Raichu early on, and if they give me the Raichu, I really do appreciate that. So let's figure out how this is gonna go. I'm gonna try it out. Maybe Pikachu can do some work here with its G-Max move. That's what I'm hoping here. And it's kind of weird because with Lightning Rod, I have to play around the Raichu, and normally I would lead Pikachu and just go for the max move and get the static paralysis immediately. Okay, this is not a lead I would expect. Raichu plus the Yveltal. I am a-okay with that. Okay, I have Cobra Berry on the Whimsicott, so I think I should probably live one Airstream. Ooh, it is a air balloon Raichu. That's a-okay by me. That means no sash. That means I only need one hit here. Okay, I like going for the Tailwind quite a bit here. Yeah, just Tailwind is safe, and I think I just want to throw off a Water Spout turn one. I could see them faking out the Whimsicott. Do I just want to Origin Pulse? I guess Origin Pulse is kind of safe. I could see them doubling my Whimsicott slot, which I don't really have a play for. Yeah, I think I'd rather just go for the Origin Pulse right here. Or do I just want a Water Spout? I kind of want a Water Spout because I do think the double up is very likely into Whimsicott, but it's just safer to Origin Pulse, I think. Yeah, let's just go for a Tailwind and an Origin Pulse. We're going to see a Dynamax come out from the Yveltal, so this is probably just fake out Airstream, which I'm not too surprised about. Hopefully, we'll be able to get a huge Origin Pulse off into the Raichu, eliminated, have Tailwind up, which would be really nice for my Pikachu setup. Let's find out though, because I actually don't even know G-Max Pikachu just goes down the Yveltal attack. That could definitely be a thing here. I think I'm going to come out in a Whimsicott, which is not too surprising. Whimsicott does flinch here. Max Flare going to come out immediately. Okay, that means no Airstream. This shouldn't KO in the rain. Yeah, because I have max HP, so it would have KO'd a non-bulky Whimsicott, but since I do have bulk, that actually just changes it, which is huge. I am able to get a Origin Pulse off, and please hit the Raichu. Nice. That's a pretty good hit off into the Raichu. Sure, I don't pick up the knockout there, but now I can go for a Tailwind and a Water Spout, which is pretty safe for the most part. I get the damage, and then I get to bring out my Pikachu, I think, if they KO the Whimsicott here. So let's find out. Tailwind going to come out. No Helping Hand, which is fantastic right here. No Feint Eater. We do get a Water Spout off into their team. That's a good... Oh, wait, what? The Raichu survived. That is not what I expected. What? Why did the Origin Pulse do as much as the Water Spout? Okay. Airstream gonna come out. Ties down to Whims, so Whims is going down. Okay. Was not expecting that one. All right. So Whimsicott goes down. That's a-okay by me. All right. I wish my Kyogre wasn't paralyzed though. I thought my Kyogre would have just been safe. Okay. That's a little bit awkward. I guess I just bring out Zacian. Yeah, I bring out Zacian. I don't think this is too bad, actually, now that I think about it. I go hard into Zacian. I click Behemoth Blade into their Yveltal, and then I just bring out Pikachu, I think. Yeah, that's a pretty safe play. So I'm just going to go for the... Yeah, that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to go for Behemoth Blade into their Yveltal, which should be super safe. And I'm going to swap out into my Pikachu right here. This covers Protect Nuzzle / Max Guard Nuzzle, and if they attack with the Yveltal, they just go down, which is perfect because I get my Pikachu in, and it's a really good position for this Pokemon to do some work here. A Max Guard does come out, so I'm not surprised. Okay, and Behemoth Blade goes out into that slot. Just don't be Electro Web. It's Electro, that's a little bit awkward. Yeah, Nuzzle, perfect. And yeah, I get the boost. It doesn't really matter here because I am a mixed variant, but I don't think I'm clicking Grass Knot in this game. The goodbye Yveltal's Dynamax here, and I don't have to max my Pikachu just yet. I could just go for a Behemoth Blade direct in here, and I think I go for a Grass Knot. I should be faster than Raichu. It's only a +1 speed. I cover a lot of switches with Grass Knot here, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, let's just go for a Grass Knot into their Raichu slot. I don't want to waste my max if I don't have to just yet. And I might as well go for Grass Knot because I don't know. What if the Raichu switches out into like Kyogre? That's a possibility. And that would be really funny just to preserve Fake Out and the Lightning Rod. So it'd be really funny if I do get the Grass Knot off. But however, I'm not expecting it. We will definitely see. We're going to see them stay in. Okay, so I'm going to get a double knockout here with the Behemoth Blade into the Yveltal. So this should pick up a knockout. Goodbye, Yveltal. Yep. And the Grass Knot going to come out into the Raichu. I do have one more turn of Tailwind to use, I believe. So this is a pretty good spot. Grass Knot going to come out into the Raichu. Goodbye, Raichu. And then the last two Pokemon. This is where it's going to come down to. What are the last two right here? Also, they used up their max and I haven't used mine yet. So this is looking like a really solid position. Going to be Rillaboom Kyogre. Rillaboom comes out. That's not Kyogre. That's Entei. Ooh, okay. That is an Entei. Huh. So I have a few plays I could go for. Grassy Glide is kind of threatening for this endgame, but I should still be all right here. I think I could go for a Quick Guard pretty safely to avoid a Fake Out situation or a Grassy Glide situation. Then I think I go for the Volt Crash, and this is Light Ball Pikachu. This is going to do a lot to the Entei, maybe even pick up a knockout. And I'm just worried about if Rillaboom actually is like an offensive area, because Grassy Glide might just OHKO my Pikachu through the Gigantamax. So I'll play it safe here, I think. I just go out for the Quick Guard, and I'm going to go for the max move with Pikachu. And I get the Paralysis if they double protect here, if they play passive. And I feel like Entei shouldn't live this max move. It's really, really strong. And if they protect Entei, that's fine too, because I get the Paralysis on their entire team, which is huge for my Kyogre potentially. Quick Guard going to come out from the Zacian right here. Prevent the Grassy Glide. The Fake Out just going to come out. Okay, perfect. Oh, into Pikachu. Oh, that's not what you want to see here. Here comes a Volt Crash into the Entei slot. Can we pick up a knockout with the Light Ball? Ooh, doesn't pick up a knockout. Unfortunate right there. Okay. I do get the Paralysis on both sides. I thought that would have knocked out. That's a bulky Entei. That's Light Ball Pikachu max attack. Sacred Fire going to come out into the Zacian. In Sun, that's going to pick up a knockout. So I could have just went into Kyogre there. That's actually really, really unfortunate right there. But okay. Sunlight fades. It doesn't really help me here. Okay. I'm worried about this endgame now. This endgame did just become a whole lot more troublesome. We go out into our... Oh, geez. We might lose to the Rillaboom endgame. Here comes the Kyogre being brought out. I go for a Protect with Kyogre. Oh boy, this game might come down to some Paralysis. There's too many turns of Grassy Terrain, I think, to really stall out here. But yeah, we are going to go for a Protect with our Kyogre here and dish out. Ooh, we have Max Strike. Max Strike definitely does seem tempting here. Does it really affect anything though? I feel like I KO'd Entei here if it doesn't protect, and I don't know if it protects here. I might just go for the Volt Crash twice into the Rillaboom. Yeah, I should go for the Volt Crash twice in the Rillaboom. I might as well just get as much damage as I can. I don't know if Entei protects or not, but let's see. We're going to protect our Kyogre here. I don't know if the Entei can really knock out the Pikachu. Let's see. It's going to be Grassy Glide come out into the Kyogre. All right, we might... I thought we would have KO'd. Maybe if I was a special berry, because I did have +1 Volt Crash going to come out into the Rillaboom. Actually do a really solid amount. Okay. Entei gets paralyzed, which is really good here. Okay. That's a really nice Paralysis right here. And now... Oh, jeez. Dealing with the terrain. I think I still need a full Paralysis on the Rillaboom at the end of the day. I'm going to go for a... Oh, if I'm relying on full Paralysis, I might as well just go for the Water Spout, right? Or do I just go for Origin Pulse? Right, somehow... Well, it depends on the Rillaboom investment, I suppose. Because if it's a Soul Vest, Origin Pulse is the better play. Because Kyogre could live the Grassy Glide, so I might as well just go for the Origin Pulse here. And I'm going to crash the Entei right here. Let's see. Grassy Glide does come out. It just picks up the knockout. That's kind of bad. That is kind of bad. All right, so it's Pikachu versus the Rillaboom. Can Pikachu 1v1 a Rillaboom? I couldn't say if it does right here, but goodbye Entei. A few turns of Grassy Terrain are left, but I am getting knocked out. I am 100% getting knocked out if one Grassy Glide connects on my Pikachu, unfortunately. So Pikachu Dynamax Gigantamax is over. And it's Pikachu. I don't know. We need a Paralysis. We really need a Paralysis badly. How many turns of Grassy Terrain are left? 2. Okay. So Rillaboom hasn't been paralyzed twice. It has moved twice in a row. So I think it's very likely to get paralyzed this turn potentially. And then if that's the case, I protect this upcoming turn, and then I think 2-volt tackle should secure it. Let's just hope. We gotta hope. Paralysis? No. Okay, it's over. Grass Glass is gonna KO Pikachu. Yeah. Oh, the Pikachu tried. The Pikachu tried. I guess then I should have went into Kyogre. I didn't think they would fake out there. I didn't think they would fake out. If they faked out, I mean, I just went hard into Kyogre. I got the rain up, and then I think Zacian cleans up at the late game. So that is very unfortunate right there, but Pikachu tried his hardest. I do think that I probably messed up. I thought just Crash would have killed Entei. I was not expecting Entei to live a Pikachu Volt Crash with Light Ball, which is just a huge multiplier, but yeah, Entei is kind of bulky, I suppose. Charizard, Gastrodon, Sableye, Regieleki, Groudon, and Zacian. Okay, this actually looks scary because the Sableye is a huge problem to my team, actually. That's a Pokemon you don't want to see if you're on my side, because Sableye Trick just makes things so much more difficult here. Okay, I like my maybe Butterfree Charizard's way to go. I don't think they bring Regieleki, at least lead-wise, because of Pikachu. I'm kind of thinking no Zacian here, which I don't think I really need. I think Butterfree plus Charizard's fine. Pikachu and Kyogre in the back. I don't think I really need Zacian in this matchup specifically because Zacian really doesn't accomplish much here. I do need... I guess one of the issues that I do have with my team is if I lose Pikachu, I'm losing to the Gastrodon. I'm losing to the Gastrodon straight up because I just realized that my Pikachu is the only way I'm hitting the Gastrodon effectively with their team. So... maybe not the best idea of what I brought here. I could have led Pikachu, but the problem is the Sableye with Quash and a Trick was a little bit scary. I guess I could have led Pikachu, but then again, I don't know if... I don't think they lead Groudon, but it could be an option, I suppose. At least I have Sleep Powder to help deal with it. We're going to see a Gastrodon plus Charizard lead. This is not what I expected lead-wise. Okay. So Butterfree plus Charizard on my side versus Gastrodon. Man, Pikachu would have been so good here. Pikachu would have been so good here. Okay, what do I want to go for? I do want an Airstream here and Sleep Powder for sure. Gonna be coming out. I don't think I ever targeted the Gastrodon because I'm not really scared of Gastrodon. I think I'm just gonna Airstream the Charizard slot. I think I go for a Sleep Powder 2 into it. I don't think Gastrodon's gonna yawn here turn 1. I don't know if they're also scared of a potential overgrow. I do want to scare out their Charizard. I have no idea if they're going to Ancient Power turn 1. They could go for the max Rockfall into the Butterfree. We'll find out. But if I do win the Speed Tie, I do get an Airstream plus a Sleep Powder off, which seems really solid here. And I do kind of want to greed this because my position kind of needs me to greed this. Because, again, I don't have much for the Gastrodon other than Pikachu. And I think I need to... set up for the Pikachu right here because otherwise it's looking pretty bad. Let's find out. Gonna be maxes from the Charizards right here in a crazy Charizard mirror. Whoever wins gets the attack off first, and if I get the attack off, I get Sleep Powder off as a bonus. So hopefully that is going to be the case here because I would love to punish this Charizard right here, get a Sleep Powder off, and that would be amazing for my team. And if not, don't be a Rockfall into my Charizard specifically. If it's in the Butterfree, that's okay. Okay, if they Airstream too, that's fine. Yeah, that's okay. Unless their Gastrodon's faster for some reason, but I'll definitely take that. Okay, they Airstream my Butterfree. That's cool. That's absolutely cool. I'm able to get the Sleep Powder off into the Charizard as long as it's not Lumberry, I suppose. If you're a Lumberry for some reason, this is really awkward, but should be okay. Here comes an Airstream into their Charizard. Nice 50%. That's really good. Okay. And then what are they doing with the Gastrodon? Don't be yawn. Don't be yawn. Don't be yawn. Take the KO on Butterfree. It makes the most sense. Sleep Powder. Also, please, Charizard, don't be some weird set where it's Lum. Okay, cool. Clear Smog. What? What? That's fine. I go for Sleep Powder into you and Airstream to Charizard for the knockout. That's fine. Why did it clear small? Okay, that's a new one. That's a new one. Okay, I get an Airstream up into Charizard. That's fantastic. I get a Sleep Powder off into Gastrodon. As long as it's not Lum or Safety Goggles on it for some reason, I should be okay. I should get the KO on Charizard, I think, with the Airstream. right here. And if not, Butterfree might be able to do enough damage to the Charizard because Airstream looks like it'd be like on the slightest of rolls right here. So if I'm able to KO their Charizard with the Airstream, nice. If not, okay. If they go for Protect, that's cool too because I can Sleep Powder next turn and still be very safe here as the Charizard does take its first turn of sleep. Here comes an Airstream into their Charizard. Hopefully it will be able to pick up a knockout right here because it just makes things a lot easier as Airstream does come out and it knocks out the Charizard. Beautiful. Now I can Sleep Powder and I can Wildfire the last turn. I can build up damage towards that Gastrodon in case Grass starts to roll, and then I'm looking really solid for this late game. So yeah, goodbye the Charizard. Clear Smog. What a play. What a play. What a play. Also not Ancient Power, but alrighty then. Let's figure out. Is Zacian gonna come out? Okay, I perfectly go for the Wildfire here and I go for a Sleep Powder. If they're quick attack, not much I can do, but at least I get the Wildfire off before, and that's pretty huge. I'm gonna go for that Wildfire and Sleep Powder right here. It is my best play. And yeah, as long as I get a Wildfire chip for the Pikachu for Grass Knot onto the Gastrodon specifically, I should win the game. Heat Wave, Grass. I just hope that Pikachu can seal it if it's Rindleberry on the, because this team is already like, I mean, the Clear Smog has already got me off guard. What other text do you have? Like, I don't have Ice Beam on my Kyogre, so I am playing very risky against the Gastrodon right here. However, it is working so far. It is working. If I let Pikachu though, I could have like Volt Crash into Rage Powder immediately, and oh man, that would have been absolutely insane. Let's see, Protect. Okay, Protect is fair. I do get the Wildfire regardless, and I can threaten Heat Waves the following turn, and I can build up damage towards the Gastrodon, which is nice. I can also Sleep Powder the Zacian and go for a Heat Wave, so in case of Heat Wave miss, I at least don't lose my Butterfree here. Again, unless it's Quick Attack. We're gonna see the Wildfire do a pretty significant amount to the Zacian, and yeah, now we're just building up damage towards the Gastrodon right here. Okay, really nice, really nice. I could also go for a Blind Hurricane here because I don't really lose too much, because if I hit the Sleep Powder and the Zacian, I'm pretty safe. But yeah, we're going for a Heat Wave here regardless. It is leftovers in the Gastrodon, so all I need is just chipping the Gastrodon at this point for the Grass Knot, and that's all I really need. Yeah, so I'm gonna go for a Heat Wave here into the Zacian, and or I get Scorching Sand, I guess, but Scorching Sand, I don't know if it actually pays up the knockout. It might. It might. I might just go for Scorching Sand here and Protect. It's not a bad play here, I suppose. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for Scorching Sand and Protect. I think it's probably a safer option because if Gastrodon wakes up, I would still like the Butterfree to go for Sleep Powders in the upcoming turns, and that would be really nice for the Groudon potentially. Would be nice to hit the Gastrodon. Like, I think it's just pretty solid. I'm pretty sure I win in the late game with a Kyogre next to Fink. Oh, we see a swap from the Zacian. Ardent a Groudon is... Okay, if I went for Heat Wave there, that would have been disastrous for them. That would have been disastrous for them. Okay, I do go for the Protect with Butterfree. So, I mean, Butterfree's still sticking around regardless. I do go for the Scorching Sand into... Are they just trying to Clear Smog my Charizard? Scorching Sand. Good chip in the Groudon. It does get a burn, which is kind of weird because I can't Sleep Powder, but all right. Yeah, they get the... I mean, Wildfire's building up. I'm pretty sure that Heat Wave will KO. I just got to hit. I'm like pretty sure I just have to hit Citrus Berry. Okay, that's not Soul Vest, so Heat Wave is probably definitely KOing. I don't want to risk Bug Buzz into Scorching Sand missing the knockout. Like, just go for the Bug Buzz here. Yeah, we just go for a Bug Buzz into the Groudon slot, or we go for a Heat Wave here, hopefully connect. And I don't know what this game was. If you ask me, I have no clue how to respond to it. So yeah, we're just going to go for a Bug Buzz into the Groudon. If they Protect Groudon, that's fine, because if Gastrodon wakes up, like, what can it really do? It can Clear Smog my Charizard again. That's kind of cool. And if I go, well, I just don't miss the Heat Wave on the Groudon specifically. If Groudon protects, that's cool. I don't really mind that too much either. I just got to hit attacks. Let's see a part to part, and I need to get a Grass Knot off in the Gastrodon because Gastrodon's mainly the thing I lose to right here. Let's find out. Please let me get the damage off too, because that would be beautiful. All right, nice. I do get a Bug Buzz off into the Groudon. Nice. Heat Wave does connect with the Groudon. Perfect. And I get huge amounts into the Gastron as well. Nice. Okay. So goodbye, Groudon. You wake up, Gastron? Gastron stays asleep. Okay, that's perfect. That is perfect. Because Gastron is now guaranteed to wake up here, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, it doesn't even matter, right? I just Bug Buzz Heat Wave here, I think, into the Gastron slot. And then I just hope, because I have enough Pokemon, I think securing the knockout Gastron just allows me to win the game regardless, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's okay. And then I have just too many slots for the Zacian to single target, and I OHKO it with either Volt Tackle at this range or a Water Spell from Kyogre very safely. So yeah, we're just going to target down the Gastrodon slot here, because I don't think Gastrodon's ever going to protect. I think Scorching Sand is probably just enough. Actually, Scorching Sand should be enough to KO, and then I can Sleep Powder the Zacian slot, and yeah, that should be super safe to win. Yeah, and then I just win with the lead of Butterfree plus Charizard. Yeah, what a game. I didn't expect to win with this kind of lead, but it works. Scorching Sand going to come out in the Gastrodon. And yeah, it does pick up the knockout because of the solar power and the life orb. So Gastrodon does go down. And now I can just beat the Zacian with just Scorching Sand myself. I could just Rage Powder right here, I guess. Is this the last turn? Well, Wildfire also added up too. So yeah, we just guaranteed a win now. We can go for, I guess we could, I mean, at the end of the day, they don't have enough moves. They don't have enough targets. I just go for Bug Buzz, Scorching Sand. I don't know what this game was. There wasn't even a Sableye I had to deal with. I just Butterfree Bug Buzz into the Zacian and I Scorching Sand. Just no Rockfall is really weird here. And I mean, really weird, because I was expecting Rockfall. And I thought, okay, I'd probably have to Airstream anyway, because if I Rage Powder, I think I just lose too much if they go for a Rockfall regardless. So yeah, but I don't know what else to say there. I was able to get like some pretty big Sleep Powders off the Clear Smog. They didn't KO my Butterfree, and when they don't respect Butterfree, did you see how much work the Butterfree put in? Like Butterfree Sleep Powdered their entire team. I put on way too much offensive pressure. I built up so much damage to the Wildfire, and yeah, then everything went downhill for my opponent. Lunala, Amoonguss, Escavalier, Incineroar, Regieleki, Kyogre. This is definitely an interesting one. This is Trick Room, it looks like, with a Regieleki. All right. Pikachu looks like I could do well here with a Butterfree. I actually like Pikachu Butterfree. That's such a weird lead combination, but it could work here. I like Pikachu plus Butterfree. Yeah, it really does do work. I think I do go with the Pikachu and the Butterfree lead because I can fake out. I can go for Sleep Powder. Yeah, it doesn't seem too bad right here. And then in the back, I like Kyogre damage output a lot here. I do want to bring the Kyogre. And last Pokemon, I'm thinking Charizard, because Charizard looks like it could really put on some pain against my opponent's team, especially with Wildfire Chip. But I just don't know if I'm maxing the Pikachu, if I'm maxing... Well, I mean, this is still good against us Cavalier. It's good against Amoonguss as well. Might still be the good option. I mean, I could bring Zacian, but I just don't know what I want to pick. I think I do want to go with the Charizard. Yeah, I think Charizard seems really good. We'll find out, though. Maybe Zacian was the better pick here, and I definitely could see it. But I do really like Pikachu lead because I could fake out, go for a Sleep Powder pretty convincingly, and they can't go for Max Lightning because of the Lightning Rod from Pikachu, so that's not a play that they can use to prevent terrain. There is Cavalier that does have the Overcoat ability, so it can prevent that, but I do have a lot of power against it. We're going to see Incineroar plus the Lunala, which is really good for me here because fake out Sleep Powder is a pretty safe play here for me, and yeah, I really do like that option. So let's go for a fake out into Incineroar and a Sleep Powder into the Lunala. And we'll find out what they can really do here, because this looks like a pretty safe play for the most part, as we can deny Trick Room here, and then we could Sleep Powder the Incineroar. If I just don't know if it's going to be Goggles Incineroar. That's going to be the big question. So let's fake out the Incineroar, Sleep Powder the Lunala here, and that's one turn. I just don't know what item Incineroar. Do I expect it to be Goggles, or would I expect it to be anything else? I could see it being like Shucka, because the Groudon matchup for this team doesn't look like the best. And they have like they have an Amoonguss and Overcoat. So I don't think they are the... I don't think I would expect it to be Goggles. I'm just going to Sleep Powder and just go hard into Kyogre, I think. I want to dish out some damage here. into, I want to go for like water spouts, like really put under pressure. Pikachu's got intimidated, so there's no point in maxing right here. Grass Knot doesn't do anything here, and yeah, I think that Butterfree is still in a fantastic position at the end of the day. They are going to retreat the Incineroar here into the Amoonguss. Okay, makes sense. All right, and let's find out what the Lunala doesn't wake up. Nice. Okay, so that's one turn it doesn't wake up, and I can go for a water spout right here. I could take the sleep, and that's a little bit unfortunate, but at the end of the day, I don't think it's too bad. Water spout just looks really good here, and I guess this Amoonguss position still a little bit awkward. I guess I could go Pikachu, or I could go a Charizard right here, but I feel like I'm playing too passive against Trick Room. I think I'd rather just go for the Bug Buzz here and get some damage off. I don't think I could KO Amoonguss if I max the Butterfree. And yeah, I don't know if I want to max and target the Amoonguss. I think I'm just going to go for the Bug Buzz and Water Spout here. Let's see. Here comes a Water Spout into both Pokemon. That is some good damage, but yeah, it's not able to pick up a knockout as I imagined before. Here comes a Bug Buzz into their Lunala. So how much damage this does? Not bad, but that was a little bit weaker than I would have hoped for. A Spore going to come out into the Kyogre. Does Lunala wake up or not is a big question, because that could be a thing. Lunala stays asleep. Okay, that's still pretty good for me. I could... Are they going to Spore? Or Rage Powder? I don't know if they're going to Rage Powder here. I could have Max Lightning too, now that I think about it. Max Lightning with the Kyogre might not have been a bad play here. But I really like the damage in the Lunala. Just don't know if they Rage Powder here, or if I could KO the Lunala with the Befuddle here, which could be a play, because I could get a status on the Amoonguss as well, and they don't get Trick 'em up for the rest of the game. You know what? Let's go for it. I'll go for the Befuddle. Why not? Because I don't think they expect me to max now. I don't know if they're Rage Powdering or not. They could try to Spore the Butterfree, and I could get like a status. I think I'm guaranteed Paralysis or Sleep on their Amoonguss, if I'm not mistaken, because they can't get poisoned. So this might still be the play regardless, because I can guarantee the status, and it can help me stall out Trick Room. Let's see. Rage Powder? No Rage Powder. Okay, perfect. So I am able to get the Befuddle off. I need to KO the Lunala. I'm hoping this does. It looks really close though. It doesn't KO the Lunala. Oh, that's bad. Okay, I do get the Fuddle off. Amoonguss goes to sleep. Okay, that's huge. Okay. And Lunala wakes up and gets the Trick Room off. Okay. So it's not too bad. I did have the Amoonguss forced to sleep. I think I just spam Befuddle here and just hope Amoonguss takes another turn to sleep. I go for Origin Pulse, and I go for a Befuddle here into, I'd say, the Amoonguss, because I do want to get rid of that Amoonguss as quick as possible, because it's just annoying. Amoonguss gonna say sleep. Fantastic. We're gonna see a Meteor Beam come out. Okay, that's cool. Meteor Beam gonna come out. Still, this endgame might not be as great because they still have max available. However, I think I can manage just fine. Power activated. Gonna target down to Butterfree. Nice. We are able to survive with the Sash. We get the Befuddle off into the Amoonguss. This Butterfree is just doing something. Befuddle gonna come out into the Amoonguss, get some chip off. And what status did we get on the Lunala? Because it's a 1 out of 3 here. Poison to get rid of the Lunala. That was the one we could get. Or sleep. That would have been nice. And Kyogre also wakes up again. Origin Pulse off. Okay, so the Befuddle didn't matter in this specific situation. But yeah, this is really good now. This is really good. Okay, we are able to eliminate the Lunala here. Fantastic. And yeah, now there's only 3 turns of Trick Room that I have to stall out, and I think they're all manageable to stall out here. I could double protect on this upcoming turn. I could sack quite a few. Incineroar's going to come in. Okay, next to Kyogre, I would assume. Yep, Kyogre. All right, still not an over game by far though, because Kyogre can go for a max right here. But I mean, worst case is what? Lightning, which I do have a Pikachu as a switch potentially. I think I just double protect here. It's really safe. Yeah, we go for a double protect. They're probably just going to go for like fake out Kyogre Water Spout. I would say it's a pretty safe play because they don't have to waste max turns. I really like how Gmax Butterfree's design is too. I like the little petals near the Butterfree. I think it's a really nice detail. Snarl going to come out. Okay. And Water Spout. Yeah, Water Spout. Okay. So that's fine here. How many turns of Trick Room are left? Rain stops, which is actually kind of weird because Hitting the Incineroar could be really important, but this should be all right. How many turns a Trick Room? 2? It's true. 2. Okay. So I could go for an Origin Pulse. This is Snarl gonna come out here. And Water Spout, right? I'm just trying to see how I can preserve numbers potentially. I think I actually save Pikachu for the end game because I think Voltaco can finish it off. So I think I go for Origin Pulse here. And I swap out in a Charizard on the Water Spout, I think, here. And they go for Max Lightning, good play, but they did see the Pikachu earlier, and they might think I try to sack it. So I think we go Charizard here. Let's see. Gonna be Dynamax comes out from the Kyogre. All right, this is a huge one. What are they going with here? Because if they went for Lightning, I should have switched into Pikachu for the Kyogre, but I really didn't want to. Definitely still a doable game, though. Because they will... Actually, no, this is still very doable. It just depends on who they target right now. Who are they targeting with the attacks? Snarl going to come out. Okay, that's fair. That's going to lower my special attack pressure with Kyogre, which is cool. What is this? Thunder? No, just Geyser. Okay, that's beautiful right there. That's Geyser. All right. I'm going to target down my Kyogre, which is fine because Kyogre is able to survive. I get an Origin Pulse off into Incineroar in the rain, hopefully. And I can set up for an end game. Actually, they didn't even knock out my Charizard, which is nice too. I am able to get an Origin Pulse off into the Incineroar. And yeah, I'm able to pick up the knockout. And now Pikachu wins the game. So what a crazy, what a crazy game right here. Holy cow, I was not expecting that one. Okay, that is huge because yeah, this is the last turn of Trick Room here. And yeah, I can go for a Thunder here, or I could just protect. I think I'm just gonna Thunder here, just get some damage off, go for the Hurricane, and then Pikachu should win the game, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. They're gonna go for a Geyser here, target down my Charizard. Kyogre again. Okay. Kyogre gets blown away, which is cool. Okay. And now I think we go into Butterfree and we click Sleep Powder. Hurricane gonna come out. Kyogre gets confused. That's okay. Actually, we should confirm that since the Kyogre did attack before my Kyogre, we know it's not Scarf, or not Scarf, faster than my Kyogre. So it should be a slower variant of Kyogre, or at least, actually, we can't really confirm anything because I'm, let's find out. Okay. No more Trick Room, Full Tackle, and Hurricane, the Kyogre. I hope I'm right and this Kyogre is slow. Hurricane gonna come out into the Kyogre. We also have Confusion, I guess, as a backup, unless it's a speed type. But yeah, Voltaco gonna come out into the Kyogre and pick up the knockout. Light Ball Pikachu. G-Maxing the Butterfree in this game. Oh, what a ride. What a ride. Holy cow. Oh, and look at that recoil too. But yeah, able to pick up the win. Sleep Powder, we did get lucky with the sleep turns. We got lucky with Kyogre waking up early. The Beefauto was really nice to get to sleep on the Amoonguss, but I was really hoping for the KO on Lunala. Even though it didn't, I was still able to play around Trick Room because I thought, okay, I have probably a few turns to stall out the Trick Room, and I have at least Pokemon with Protect because all of my Pokemon had Protect in this matchup. So okay, I could stall it out and hopefully I can save Pikachu for the end game because Voltaco should still be able to knock out the Kyogre with the Light Ball. And then just getting a hit off an Incineroar was important. And yeah, thankfully was able to KO the Incineroar with the Origin Pulse and then stall out Trick Room for Pikachu to win. I did not think I would G-Max Butterfree in that matchup, but it just worked out. And that is the show. G-Max Butterfree kind of went insane. I didn't think I would actually G-Max the Butterfree in the video or any of the battles. I thought I'd just be using it for Sleep Powder, Rage Power support. But yeah, it kind of actually went in. The Pikachu, oh man, if I have a special Pikachu, I might have been able to knock out the Entei. That would have been amazing. But yeah, really fun team regardless. If you did enjoy the team and the video, be sure to leave a like down below, leave a comment down below. It really does help me out. If you want to check out the details of the team, make sure you check it out in the description down below. And yeah, it is really something. Like, this team is pretty incredible, but that's gonna be it for me. If you want to check out the rest of my Series 12 content, I use a lot of fun teams and a lot of cool Pokemon. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Have a great day, people, and until we bow again, I'll catch y'all later.